All right, hello again, everybody. Uh, so I'm here with another one. Because Hekate, yes, Hekate, this is going to be yet another reading for you today. Hekate, had some more things to say about worst of the internet, not just about worst of the internet, but also about, let's see, the usual. Now, for people that don't know, okay, if you still don't know, I will explain it. Keldoge is not able to stream right now because Hikari decided to, keep it. He got a strike from Hikari, right? Um, so this has to do with Carrie. Hikari says 5 hours ago, Carrie bored housewife life and loudmouth hussy brought on Wicked Witch, aka Bad Bish, aka Ashley, for an interview to discuss what? Carrie, didn't you dox this woman? She spent 6 to 23 months in prison for endangering the welfare of children and reckless endangerment. You said nothing to your community and giggled when she said she doesn't like the Bad Bish name. You never gave a fuck about Will and Zach. You got something more sinister going on, and your friend M60, aka Worst of the Internet, helped me put the dots together. Lackawanna County sentencings 11/12/2011. What is this? Oh, okay. Hmm. Okay, now here's something else directed at Worst of the Internet. Hikari, 9 hours ago. At Worst of the Internet, I saw your little threat and kills chat. I went too far, meaning what? You want to go to war, won't I? Do you remember how we got here? You had a minor with autism and suffering from trauma sit in your chat for hours watching his abusive mother while you gained subs and AdSense. Then you showed some hypersexualized anime music video. You didn't expect me to call you out, but my morals and ethics don't waver, ever. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't give a fuck what's at stake. The vulnerable always take first place. Your Darvo tactics only work on your victims. You're one of the psychopaths who hide in plain sight, but I see you. There's a reason you came to Girl World as worst of the internet without your face showing. Then you groomed us into thinking you're a good person and tried to push your more dedicated audience to the M60 channel. You didn't have your breasts out with us, though, just on Twitch, right? You really thought you and your freak furry friends were going to come into a space of majority of age women and play this shit? Hubris, you need your hard drive checked. How's that? No wonder you were friends with Hussy for so long. Anyway, your content is grooming. First photo, you are clearly taking hormones and your shirt is open like this for a reason, pig. Second photo, your boyfriend, Pep Guy, refers to PrEP, or pre-exposure prophylaxis. This is a medicine individuals who are at risk for HIV take to prevent infection during unprotected sex or drug injection use. Third photo, during this entire live stream, you kept this Garfield comic up, which is sexually suggestive, and it's not a surprise. It implies bestiality. Persona, please. You're a weirdo, like I said, and you made sure to have a kid call in and then a parent call in about yelling at the child, all on purpose, all staged. Fourth photo, your title is disgusting. You're trying to groom vulnerable children to your chat, worst of the internet. You have shit like this all over your channel, and I'm sure you ran out of your last community with your two literal lapdogs at Keldoge and at Val420. Like I said before, if I see my likeness, my name, my content in your nasty grooming videos, I will strike it. If you count notify, I will send the police to that address. You people like minors, it's very obvious. Don't talk about my kid again. Okay. Now, what is this? OMG, you obviously care, and you should, because I don't give a fuck about the phobisms you want to weaponize. I said what I said. You're a sex pest, and so is Val and Kel. All your attitudes towards grooming, age appropriateness, and consent are disgusting, and you think you can hide your perversions behind the LGBTQ and slide your nasty ass personas in. If you want to be freaky personas and enjoy that, make a channel on personas. No one wants to see your nasty ass cartoon animals with gaping mouths dry humping every time you speak on panel. Why you in Girl World if your passion is furries? Why does anyone even know about your Xbox server with minors? Because it's grooming, and I'm gonna strike all your shit with my name or likeness because I'm not into your nasty, dishonest grooming shit. Call LGBTQ rights, whatever. This has nothing to do with that. Of course, worse the internet uses 9/11 like he was going to use in Rainbow Passages, taking advantage of at-risk youth. Worse to the internet, M60 has an extensive background in being a weirdo, and he thinks he's smarter than everyone in the room. People see you, and that's why you jiggled into Girl World as worse to the internet and not M60. Val and Kel also infested Girl World. What happened to where you came from? They don't like you there. I don't give a fuck. You're a freak, worse to the internet. Why you got your cleavage open to your belly button with size DD tits, but talking to kids and labeling your content with the title Twitch Kids. There's no reason but being a weirdo. I heard you trying to justify this BS and even went to my sex work channel, but you saw I age restricted my shit. Nice try. I'm not a sicko like you, and my sex work channel is about sex work. I don't go on panel half naked and talk about Roblox, stupid. Go and make Persona channels at Keldoge and at Val420 and stop shoving your nasty ass fetish in our faces while talking about girl world shit and normalizing inappropriate dynamics that worse the internet. I don't give a fuck if you call me a terrorist, and I'm gonna get all your content with your double D tits in my face, age restricted. And I'm gonna strike down any other content Val has of me on her channel tomorrow. I don't give a fuck. Voice match still works even though she chops the content up so it's hard to match. Go ahead and call the cops. I think you freaks need your hard drives checked, and I'm going to complain to YouTube over and over that you guys are making fetish content and mixing it in with different communities because you're nasty and all your content needs to be 18 plus. Val, I'm striking your thumbnail for not following AI labeling laws, and if you're covering me, I'll strike you midstream. Fuck y'all. I don't give a fuck if you call me a terp, LMAO. All right. So yeah, very good as always, Azria. I hope you all have another great day, and I will see you.